Simply one of the most successful and popular British tennis players of the past century. In a career spanning 14 years, the former British tennis #1 has been #4 in the world rankings, won 11 singles titles and reached 4 unforgettable Wimbledon semis. Nearly 3 years after announcing his retirement, Tiger Tim is back and set to take centre stage on the court once more. So would you please give a very big welcome to Tim Henman.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Did you like, actually, the girls are fighting over your chair. Who used to sit closer to
one.
you?
Can I just say, you're so much taller than I ever imagined.
Really?
Yeah, you're really tall. I always thought you were a bit of a little squirt.
Yeah.
But you're not.
A lot of people say that, actually, from, I guess, watching on television, and I don't know what it does, whether it squashes me, makes me fatter or something. But, no,
So
you need to be.
Giants, then,
they
'cause
are.
They all look quite tall.
It is. I mean, when I started playing, I was sort of one of the taller sort of 25%, and then when I stopped playing, I was the shorter 25%. And now, I mean, on the women's side as well, average height is like 5'11".
Is it?
Yeah,
It's very tall
yeah,
for a girl.
yeah.
And that, we thought you'd retired. You said, that's it, I'm off to play golf, and now you're back. So what are you doing?
Yeah, back in December, I'm going to play in the Aegon Tennis Masters at the Albert Hall, and
The Albert Hall?
At the Albert Hall, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's an interesting
Yeah,
tennis
it's great.
venue.
I've played there before, and yeah, it's fantastic.
This happens every year, this tournament, doesn't it?
Yeah, the tournament's been on for about 14 years, I think.
Yeah.
And I played for my charity foundation. I played sort of on one night. I played there 3 or 4 times.
It's all the
all the golden
old
oldies.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they do? I saw one in Nottingham last year, and it was a very funny tournament. Is it that one where they have a lot of fun with the tennis playing and go
Yeah,
wrong
I mean there is an element of that. They have
Right.
it's normally Mansour Barami who sort of does all the
Yes,
tricks and
fantastic.
stuff. I think we're meant to try and play the more serious.
So
bit
it's competitive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I think sort of looking at the lineup, it's going to be very competitive. So I've got to get in.
Yeah, do you still have that competitive edge? You know, if you've been out of the sport for a while.
I still have the competitive edge, but I don't know whether I've got to get fit and start practicing. I've played so little tennis in 2.5 years. I played it. The last time I played was May last year. So,
Really?
So who are you up against then?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether I can say. It's well, they only got 4 at the moment: Rafter, Philippoussis, and Ivan Isavic.
That's not easy to say, is it?
I'm going to repeat that, is it?
I'd have thought that just tennis is in your blood. You've been playing since you're about 3. That you would still be playing tennis every day, or for you to say, haven't played since May. Really surprises me.
I mean, I did. I started when I was very young. I was probably hit my first tennis ball when I was about 3, and then I stopped when I was 33. So I had a big percentage of my life that was dominated by tennis, and I think by the time I came to stop, it'd always been my hobby, and I think it was borderline. It was going to become my job, and I never wanted it to be like that. And so I think I stopped at the right time. I suddenly then didn't have to worry about practice and training and travel, and with a family, it was it's been brilliant to see my kids.
It's still a bit of a job, though, isn't it? Because you do commentating, don't you? So that's
2 weeks a year is all right.
Yeah, it's all right. It's nice work if you can get it.
Yeah. I think it's a good ratio. If I do 1 week on, 25 off, then it's a good balance.
I think we should suggest that for this show.
Yeah.
Are we getting better in this country at finding tennis players? Because we don't. Why? What is the matter with it? Why don't we nurture tennis players in this country then?
We're very poor at it, and I think it is disappointing, obviously, with Wimbledon being the biggest and best tournament, and we've had a massive amount to invest, and I think quickly that I think a lot of money is invested at the top end of the game in the performance side, but you've got to invest in grassroots. You've got to get kids playing in the clubs. You've got to try and encourage schools, make that connection so that you get loads of kids playing tennis, and then sort of natural selection. You're going to get the good ones that are going to come through and hopefully improve things, because it's embarrassing that we've got the biggest and best tournament.
Do you think a Brit will ever win Wimbledon again?
Yeah, of course they will.
Do you think?
Yeah. 2086
In our lifetime?
or... No, Murray now, I think,
Really?
is...
Does he get on your nerves?
No, I've known him since... I've known him
but
since
you're
he
a
was...
little bit jealous.
Am I jealous?
Yeah, because it was always you. You were our hero. It was Henman Hill, and now he came along, and it's Murray Mount, and I'm not happy.
No, there's no chance. It'll always be Henman Hill.
It'll always be Henman Hill to me.
Well, I'm commentating, so I can talk about it. So I say, "There's my hill," and then he's on the court. What can he say? Yeah.
You said there about the big thing of giving up tennis as well because you had a family, and now you're in a house full of women, aren't you?
Yeah,
three daughters.
Yeah, I feel surprisingly comfortable.
Before you got married, did you have? We were talking about hen do's and stag do's. Did you have a stag do? What was it like? Was it raucous?
Yeah,
or did you have a tea party?
Well, it was no, I didn't have a tea party, but I think again it's like dictated a lot by your friends and you don't necessarily have that much input into your own, whether it's your hen do or stag do. But my best man was my coach at that time, so I think he realised if we ended up doing something I didn't like, I was going to sack him. So it ended up.
Or you could get injured.
Did you worry about your wife's hen do? Lucy's
No.
It's just like whatever they do, just...
Yeah, but also, I think, again, you've got a great group of friends, and you sort of put your element of trust in those, and no, I wasn't
Did she have a stripper or anything?
No, she didn't, no.
That's what she told you. Did you?
No, I didn't. No. Sorry to disappoint.
See, actually, strippogram in tennis whites, that might be quite nice.
Been a couple of streakers. Been a couple of streakers at Wimbledon.
A couple of streakers.
Yes, there have been in Wimbledon, yeah.
While you were playing?
No, unfortunately not. No.
Shame.
Wimbledon final.
Well, maybe you'll get one at the Albert Hall.
There we go.
Thank you very much. Tim Henman. That's all for today's show. We're back tomorrow with our usual brand of loose shenanigans. We'll be rocking out with Queen's